Hey guys, Josh here with B.F.U Nerf, back today with another saber review. Taking a look at the Hitoren from the Pachstore and the Kyberlite. And right now we've got them sitting here next to a saber forge? Nope. Ultra saber?
Yep.
Sure. No, I'm sorry. It's Ultra saber, but they all have saber forge heavy grade blades. I know that one's a little bit shorter, but you know what, you're gonna have to deal with it. So we got all these in the blue configuration right now. Let's... Bam! Bam! Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, let's hit these lights. Do a quick comparison.
I'm group.
So, wow, that's pretty nice. Well, you can't really tell the difference on camera. I would say that the Kyberlite actually has probably the worst as far as the blade goes. Not by much. These are all really close, guys. Yeah, these are really, really close together. Looking throughout outside of the viewfinder, though, they're a little bit different.
The Kyberlite probably has the most even lighting. The problem is it's evenly dim.
Yes.
Compared to the other two.
Especially when you're looking at it in person at the bottom, you can see right here. On camera, it looks really bright, but that brightness starts really dim and only goes to about here, and then it stays pretty consistent the rest of the way. Yeah. You've got the Hitoren goes to probably about here, and then is pretty consistent the rest of the way, but that's where the brightness is. And then the Ultra Saber is pretty bright throughout. I would say probably here.
I think it's exactly, almost like it's using the same LED module as the Hitoren.
Yeah, they're really close, really close. As you can tell, both the Hitoren here and the Ultra Saber here have the lit LED switch, where the Kyberlite does not. Of course, the Kyberlite does offer you that color changing capability, so that's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and hit those lights back on.
Yep.
Mr. B.F.U, thank you very much.
Do a quick sound comparison.
Yeah.
I'll turn off the Ultra Sabers first.
Yep.
Okay, so they're obviously on. Oh, I gotta walk here.
Here.
You go this way, I'll go this way.
Yep. There we go.
So obviously they're on the couch, so they're not loud right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We'll do a side by side, give you our impressions.
Oh, see? Yeah, you can hear that now, right? All right. So now...
I would say... Here. Do this.
You turn one off?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You go listen.
I go listen?
Go listen. That's how we give it to y'all. Full of empirical data.
So, it's really tough. I feel like the Kyberlite might be a little bit louder.
Maybe.
But it's hard to tell because the hum is so very different.
Yeah.
Like this, the Hitoren has a much deeper hum, at least on this this font.
Yep.
And this is a much...
Also, too, the Kyberlite could be getting help by the pommel. Because you pretty much just got speaker and then the world.
Yeah, so if you can see this...
Oh, there we go. I'm dead on. How about that?
This is the pommel for the Kyberlite.
Yeah, so it's got a little channel. It's got a little chasm in there. I'll call it a chasm. Why not?
Yeah,
crater,
yeah.
which will reflect the sound a little bit and make it sound deeper.
Yeah.
Won't increase the volume, but it'll make it sound deeper. And this pretty much just goes right to the world.
There you go.
There you go. Sorry. There you go. Yeah, it pretty much goes out right to the world. Yeah. So it doesn't create that depth, that bass.
Now, for the pricing...
Oh, what we gotta do compared to Ultra Sabers too.
Oh, I guess we could. Yeah. Here, kill that guy. Hold down the top button.
Oh, 4 hours later. Wow.
It's also close to... It did not charge for very long.
So, I think again... You know what? This was unscripted, folks, so I'm going off script. I apologize. Yeah. It's just gonna happen.
That's why it's on a foam couch. Alright, where we got going?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That's a better comparison, right? Because they're both out in the world.
Yeah.
So the Ultra Sabers is definitely louder, but this is also a the Ultra Sabers with multiple fonts, the better soundboard. It's not the light, so I would expect it to be better.
Yeah. Now, the nice thing about I want to get into sort of the difference really quick of kind of all of these sabers. Yeah, please turn that guy off. It's kind of getting annoying now.
There we go.
Since we're not using them. All right, so Kyberlite. Kyberlite is a great little blade for if you want one blade that does it all for what is about $200, I think. For the base model, you can change the the colors.
Yep.
It's got one sound font. You know.
It's like your backup utility infielder.
Yeah.
It's like you could put the person at any position on the field, and they're going to be serviceable, but they're not going to the All-Star game for many of them.
Exactly. Where the Hitoren is nice because for sub $100, it's $99.
Before shipping.
So before shipping, once you get shipping, it'll just right around the $100 mark. You know, you're getting a sound card that can handle. It has like 3 fonts there. It might have 4. It has 3 built-in fonts, but the 4th one I think is just is mute, and it vibrates. It does not have flash on clash or flicker on clash, which the Kyber Light does, which is nice. But for the price, the Hitoren, you get multiple sound fonts. It's a little bit brighter. The blade that it comes with, I will warn you, the blade, both the Kyber Light and the Hitoren come with are pretty much garbage.
Yeah, they're not.
They're just trash. Which is why we have, you know,
and not even
Infinity V4s in
and
here.
we're not talking about for dueling. Like, that's not even...
No, they're definitely not dual worthy.
They're diffusing.
Their diffusion sucks.
Isn't, it doesn't highlight how good their LEDs are.
Yeah, I completely agree.
When we started swapping the blades, and we have photon blades from Vader's Vault, we got a whole bunch of crap. Like, we have a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
We started messing around with the blades, and we were like, man, we popped these saber forged blades in heavy grade, which are, you know, diffused a little bit better. I know they're not as good as diffused as Vader's Vaults, but still good, better than what we got.
Sure.
We noticed, we were like, man, the Hitoren is actually really bright. It's almost nice. It's really close to the Ultra Sabers. The one that I have with the multiple, not multiple colors, but multiple sound fonts. I was like, wow, that's actually, it's better than you would think it was by the blade they gave you.
Yeah, no, completely agree. I mean, it's a great little, I think it's a little bit larger than a lot of blades that you're going to get on Ultra Saber's Saber Forge, but it's a great little spinner. I mean, I know you're not getting the customizability. Like, so I know with Saber Forge, Ultra Sabers, you get like a ton of different blades.
But then your cost
hilts.
But your cost is with
But your cost completely goes all up and down.
Yeah, the reason we didn't put it next to a Saber Forge is that the pricing structure.
Yeah.
So this is basically, and we probably should have included the Ultra Sabers that I put here. We was the only other blue one that we had.
Yeah.
Because it's more expensive by a lot. That's probably a 3-ish.
Yeah.
100 for the Ultra Saber. But you get 3 sound fonts plus the mute. I think the mute. You get 3 sound fonts. You get a really bright saber. The sound's good. The swing noise is pretty good. And you get it all with shipping to America, probably $120.
Yeah.
Right? And
yeah,
I would recommend if you have a group of people, buy as a group because you save on shipping.
That's what we did. Helped out.
So this is, I mean, we all got multiple colors and...
Yeah, we'll actually, in fact, we're going to do a quick comparison. We'll get the green one in. We'll compare it to the Kyber Light green, and then we'll show you some of the other options that these guys have.
Back after the jump.
All right, guys, we're back here, and we got some greens together. A couple of things that I wanted to touch on briefly that we didn't mention before. First, there is no... I'm going to just spin this for you. There's no option for a cover tech wheel. So you would have to, tap that and do it yourself if you were going to.
Or rock like a Kane and Jarrah style holster in your back.
Yeah, add in a D ring, whatever you want to do. But you're going to have to do that yourself. Second up is these really cool little shrouds, which I will show you right here. You can buy these. These are $15. They come in, I think this is a, 2, 4, 6. And this one's a 4 that you saw a minute ago. Yep. And you can just swap them out on top. This whole part comes unscrewed down to right after this second blade retention screw. And that is one nice thing that I do like about these. They have 2 blade retention screws.
Deep pocket.
Nice and deep. It's nice and deep in there. I really, really like that. On these ones, they do not have 2. Or actually, no, they do. There's one right down there. They do. No, they have 2. It's just... Yeah, it's funky. They've got 2. One's there, one's there. Now, the other thing that they offer that we will get into and we'll show you the comparison for is they offer string blades. Obviously, again, not dueling quality. If you're going to try to duel or do anything with these, definitely put in a V4, and even then the internals are slightly suspect. I don't want to... Your mileage may vary. But because this one here is a string blade, it is definitely not going to be duelable at all. It's just not, the quality isn't there.
Probably more than a Hasbro, but not much.
they specifically had told us not to put these little shrouds on the string blades. So the first thing that myself and B.F.U did was put them on the string blades only, and none of the other ones.
That's just how we roll.
That's just what we do.
We're rebels without draws.
Yeah. So okay, Kyberlite cover tech. Okay, let's do this. Let's show you these greens real quick. Let's try to get them a little bit together. Bing, bang, boom. We're gonna go with the Hitoren. I think it's Hitoren. Maybe it's supposed to be Hitoren, but
Hitoren.
I like calling it Hitoren. Like they tried to say Kaito-ren. Kaito. God, I can't even talk right now. All right. You know what? They're trying to get away with not saying things the way that we have like hero sabers. Okay. Well, wait. Hey. There. Oh, all right. Takes a second. All right. So let's do these two. You want to hit the lights real quick?
Yep.
Boom, shakalaka. Ooh, those look pretty nice. They're pretty close.
They're close, but
pretty close. I would give it to the Hitoren again.
Still a little. To be fair,
barely.
The Kyberlite does multiple colors, and you always are going to get less brightness if you're doing multiple colors. I mean, as far as I understand, right? Because you can't have the dedicated. Even if you're using 4 LEDs, they're all dedicated to producing the same color. It's just going to be better than if 2 of them are going one way and 1 of them's going another way.
Yeah.
That's so what I understand.
Let's go ahead and no, you can leave that on. Or leave that off. This is
the stringer.
Actually, you know what? Here, you go ahead and turn it on. I want to show them how it goes up and down. No. The actual saber.
Look at that scroll.
Yeah, that scroll's nice, and it's nice and bright too. It's definitely brighter than the others.
Look at that scroll.
Definitely brighter than the others.
Love that scroll. Yeah, it's like even with the bad blade.
Yeah, even with the bad diffuser.
By foam.
Yeah.
So it's a string, and then there's literally a piece of foam wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Which, still, that just shows how much better string technology is than LED, right? So,
now,
pay no attention to the blue shroud. This is from us.
You can't even barely see it, but there's a slight bit of blue when you're here in person, just right at the bottom.
Right.
Which is why they recommend using the stock shroud.
Right. That's why you don't do it.
All right. Let's see if we can do this on the fly. So, bam! This one's going off. Shoop. This one is also going off. We're going to leave the Kyberlite on and cycle through some colors and hopefully get you to a red. So second button for colors. That's a yellow. That's a nice purple.
Like a pink.
Another yellow. And another purple. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Blue.
Blue.
All right, the blue's nice. We already saw that. That's a pinkish.
That's a chartreuse. Oh,
that's a real nice pink. That's supposed to be like a silver, I think, or yeah, that's a white. I don't know what's going on. There we go. There's the red. All right, the red is pretty nice. I like it. All right, so let's go with this. So this is a grab bag Ultra Sabers red. This is the closest thing we had to compare with. My blades are short because I'm a short guy. I don't know what to tell you.
And then this is the inhilt, right? The string.
This is a string. This is a string Hitoren. Again, really.
You know, I would say the Kyberlite does a good job on the red.
Yeah, red is such like a kind of difficult color to make really bright.
They all look close though.
They look super close. Now, I will say one thing about this Ultra Saber is that I bought it, over a year ago at this point, almost a year and a half.
Right.
I've never swapped out the batteries. These are the AAAs that came with it, so it might be able to go a little bit brighter, but these are really close.
They're really close. I mean, to get it next up, I'd have to. My Saber Forge is probably the next thing I'd be brighter than this.
Yeah, and again, it's hard to see, but we've got a little bit of blue here.
Yep. Should have put the shroud there.
Shouldn't have put the shroud there, but I like it. You know what? Too bad it's happening. So, you can go ahead and turn the lights back on, and we'll get these guys off. On the Hitoren, almost forgot to show you this. If you hold down the button, it gives you some of these. Let me turn this guy on. If you hold down the button, you just get the...
You gotta do it when you turn it.
Nope, no, I wasn't showing him the different fonts. You want to kill that guy? Sorry, this is longer than we originally intended. But if you hold down the button, maybe you get the dueling sound effect, but there's no flash on clash. You get that with the LED version, which is only sucks because you can't really clash anything. Yeah, that's the big. These are the chargers they came with, guys. They're in-hilt rechargeable. USB.
Love it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And again, the string blades are a little bit cheaper because they know you're not going to be able to duel with them even if you put in better blades. So they're $79.
Yep. We'll be back after the break with our final thoughts.
Bing!
All right, so we're back with final thoughts, and I'm holding this because I actually like it a lot. So, final thoughts on the Pachstore Hitoren LED and string blades. I would say that I would recommend these for people that are getting into cosplay. They want, especially the string blade. You want something really bright. This is your joint. If you're in it to go to a lightsaber fight and duel people, I would say this probably isn't your jam, right? I don't think it's going to hold up, even with a better blade. Like I don't know if it doesn't feel quality enough to hold up, but that's not saying it's not great. So little over $100 shipped, right? So like 110 and 120 shipped for either one is a steal because you're getting sound. So you're $50 less or $30 less than a master replica. Your Ultra Saber with sound and all that stuff, you're still looking at, I think, close to $200. So I would personally say that I would recommend you go get a Hitoren if you want something to throw around. If you want kids, I think kids would do really well with these because the kids are going to break no matter what you buy them. I would recommend these for kids. Like $80, get them a string blade or whatever. $100, get them an LED and let them go to town on each other. I would recommend these for kids or groups. If you have a group, this is a great group buy. If you're doing a group costume or something like that, I think that these are a great buy for that. So I give it a B.F.U thumbs up, and I would say I would recommend these for folks.
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely in agreement with B.F.U here. I think that the Hitoren, not the Kylo Ren, the Hitoren series is, for the money, you can't go wrong. If you're just going to be doing some stage performances where you're not actually like full clashing, you just want to do some spinning and stuff, if you're going to do cosplay,
yep.
I think cosplay, I'm in the same boat. I would go cheaper and go for the string because it mostly looks better.
Yeah, it's brighter.
But, either way, they're a great deal with what they are. The other thing we're doing is sort of doing a quick review of the Kyberlite as well. And as far as them versus the Kyberlite has sort of its place, right? If you are going to be doing a ton of different costumes, where you need more than, I would say, 3 colors, because they're about $200. And I would honestly, if you're going to be using it for this purpose, I would go for the full package.
Yep.
That's, I think, 3, and you get different shrouds and stuff, so you can customize your saber to each different costume you're wearing, and you're just not going to be using it for anything other than costuming. You get sound, you get a bunch of different colors to go with all of your different costumes, and you can customize it out.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean, if you're even going to only do 2, and you don't care so much with how the hilt is going to look, or it's not going to be on a belt, because I know the Kyberlite has the belt clip.
Right.
Then the Hitoren, man, you could get 2, both with sound, and just be rocking and rolling. It's a sweet deal. Gotta say, recommend. Recommend definitely all the way. Very specific recommendation for the Kyberlite. Only if you have very specific needs. Other than that, these are both quality sabers.
As a disclaimer, we understand that these are not high-end lightsabers with high-end guts. And before any folks come out and say, "But you should get a Vader's Vault," listen, we both have a Hamptons on the way from their Kickstarter.
Yep.
So we're not opposed to buying high-end sabers.
Nah.
For where it is and where it is in the Saberland as an entry-level saber with sound, it's probably the best deal you're going to get right now.
Yeah, I agree. Great stuff. So, big thumbs up from Bayer Nerf. The Pachstore.
Patch it out.